Don't you wish that someone would tell you all the mistakes that they made when moving abroad so you can plan not to repeat them? We have first-hand experience in making the mistakes and also correcting them. Ready to escape? Well, there are many places where people lose time and thousands of dollars when planning their retirement, semi-retirement, or my new favorite, a gap year for old people. We moved abroad from the USA and are building a new life filled with new experiences. In our journey, we've certainly experienced a lot of good and bad. Let's go over what to watch out for and plan differently. One thing we want you to know is that you can do this too. It doesn't take luck, and you don't have to be special, but you do need to be willing to learn and to think differently. If only we had taken our own advice, we should have done this sooner, years sooner. Bom dia. Have you ever dreamed of traveling the world, moving abroad, but wondered how you would do it? Then you have found the right channel. With people constantly looking for their next adventure, we want to show that there are many ways and you don't have to be a millionaire. Let's go. Our financial advisor said we had another 10 years to go before we could retire, so we got serious and took control of our own portfolio. After a lot of classes, paper trading, and back testing, we were ready. We also had to figure out another way and where our money could take us. And so, after a lot of research and planning, we took off and moved to another country. One where we didn't speak the language, had no friends, and started from scratch. What a dream it has been. By the way, I am Alan. My wife Leslie, son Wolf, and I are from the Midwest in the United States. We now live on the beautiful island of Madeira, Portugal, on one of the greatest adventures of our lives. Please give us a like and subscribe to learn from our journey as you work to navigate your own. It'll be fun. Vai ser divertido. It's a beautiful late spring day on the island of Madeira. Definitely time for another walk. Some of our new friends from Patreon were here, so we went out for a walk above Funchal in Monte. Lavada dos Tornos, Monte, is a 4.7 kilometer one-way walk. It's easy, so you can go there and back without much effort. The views down over Funchal are lovely. As for the walk, the plant material along the way is fantastic. Plan to bring your camera and enjoy a nice morning or afternoon. After the walk, we took the daring drive down the hill to Praia Formosa Beach. This is the largest beach on the island, and it has some black sand, but it also has lovely restaurant cafes to sit and enjoy the views and the sounds of the waves. We think it is a must-see when you visit the island. Also, when down here, you can plan to take the oceanside walk to Camar de Lobos. It's mostly flat and perfect for everyone. You will end up in Camar de Lobos, which is a great place to stop for a lovely dinner or ponchas, whichever your heart desires. In my case, probably both. Many of you are looking for the right place for you, and maybe even some courage to make the final push to break free and move abroad. We get it. I waited a lifetime to figure this out. We challenge you not to wait. Tell us in the comments where you dream of going. Then, take the steps to make it happen. Our new It'll Be Fun Moving Abroad program is now open to purchase at www.it'llbefunretirement.com. You will find a discount code in the description of this video as well as in the comment section. Grab it and join us on your own grand adventure. This program takes you through choosing your dream destination or destinations, running the numbers, understanding visas, getting rid of all the junk, treasures that you've collected, planning pets, children, what you do before you leave and after you arrive. You'll need to know it's an A to Z program. It'll all be worth it. It'll be fun. Let's start with this thought. Happiness comes from living in alignment with your values, from being at peace with yourself and finding meaning in your life. It really has nothing to do with anyone else's definition of success. Understanding, reevaluating, and making course corrections along the way is a must. All of us tend to do research and decide how to complete a process, and then hold on to our newfound beliefs, come hell or high water. This means we may be doing ourselves a disservice. So, the number one mistake is assuming you cannot change your mind. It is your life, your journey. Change away. Let's put the mistakes into the following three groups. Number one, the pre-planning. The time you have in your home country while you're still coming up with your new grand adventure. Number two, the scouting trip. This is your time to figure out if the place you have chosen is the right one for you. It's not a vacation as much as it's an interview. Number three, once arrived/landed, now what? So, you've decided to take the leap. Let's talk pre-planning. Number one, since you're going overseas, it's never too early to start going through all of your treasures and paring them down. You will find it easier to let go of your things if you have plenty of time to go through the house, garage, attic, and shed. In your first round, get rid of all the true junk that you do not care for. Then, move on to things you really like, but know when push comes to shove, they are not coming with you. Like, how many of those expensive winter coats do you really need to bring? In our case, try 0. Lastly, give away as much as possible. Remember, if no one wants it, it's called trash. Now, look around and see what's left. It's probably still too much. With what you still have left, you may think, I'll just get a storage shed to keep these final things in. Really? What a waste of money. Did you know that 80% of all the stuff put in those storage facilities will finally be pitched in the end? Don't waste the money. 2. It's never too early to talk to an immigration lawyer. Get started by setting up an online meeting so you can fully understand your situation. We each have different needs, and this is a big step. 3. Also, consult a U.S. expat tax attorney and a Portuguese tax attorney. Your tax obligations are something you need to understand. They are personal to you. We have listed our contacts in the description of the video. 4. It's never too early to start gathering your documents for a visa, even if you aren't sure where you are going. Order extras of birth certificates, marriage licenses, update your passport. All these things can be done well in advance. 5. Start scheduling visits to family and friends so you have plenty of time to see everyone before setting off on your journey. Your scouting trips are a big deal. We planned ours well in advance and still missed the boat on a few things. You may be looking at multiple countries, which is great. That just means you need to do these things each time. Number 1, we recommend that you plan your trip for as long as possible so you get a feel for the country that you are visiting. We stayed on the island for 5 weeks. 2, plan to stay in different communities while you're on your trip. This way, you can start forming your own opinion of what you like. 3, now this is a big one. If you are going to want to drive when you get to your final destination, then rent a car for at least some part of your visit. You need to experience driving firsthand to see if you can handle it. Trust me, driving in other places in the world can be very different from where you are from. Number 4, plan to take some small group or private tours. These will allow you to see all the sites and enjoy many areas that you would not otherwise get to see. 5, this one may seem like it's too early in the game. However, looking back, we do not think so. Schedule a day with a real estate specialist. Ours is listed in the description of the video. A good real estate agent will show you places to live that fit within your hopes, dreams, and budget. Understanding where and what you can afford is very different than just seeing the sights. In most cases, you're going to need to rent and then may choose to buy once you have made your final move. Having someone you trust guide you is invaluable. Landed. You have finally arrived. After all the hard work, you can breathe finally. Well, not really. The next few weeks and months will be a whirlwind. So, here is our advice. Number 1, slow down. You do not have to do everything in one day. 2, spend time to get to know your new homeland. Number 3, if purchasing a new home, take it slow. It is not an emergency to choose something right away. Number 4, or if you want to get a mortgage, perhaps buy before you come while you're still working. It is easier to get funding. I know these are 2 different thoughts, so you will need to know to do what is best for you and your situation. Number 5, learn the language. We still struggle with this because most everyone speaks English, and now we are afraid. Our advice is jump in and make it happen. Take classes, put yourself in situations, and try to speak the language. Who cares if you mess up? At least you're trying. Number 6, make friends. Say yes to invitations and get out of your comfort zone and invite others to meet up. 7, lastly, go into all the little coffee shops, even when you think it's scary because no one will speak English. Randomly talk to someone. You never know who you're going to meet on your journey. And this is what it's all about. 8, stumble and enjoy yourself. Our It'll Be Fun Moving Abroad program is open. It pulls all the information you need to know into one location for you to refer back to at any time you want. We work through managing expenses, expectations, life coaching, choosing your new country, and more. Our programs, Patreon, and affiliates are how we support this channel. Links are located in the description of our videos as well as on our website and Patreon. We'd like to take a moment to thank all of our Patreon supporters. Your financial support is truly appreciated, allowing us to create new content. We hope you continue to come along with us on our new adventure. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to help us grow. The next stage in your life is a journey.